back to Attercop Tarantulas. I think we've put out 2 other videos and I'm not sure if I've been in either of them. So I am Sarah. Michael is behind the camera filming. You'll get to see him in a little bit. There he is. Today what we are doing is we are rehousing one of the first tarantulas we ever bought. This is Disa. She is a Lasiodora Parahybana, a Brazilian Salmon Pink. She's kind of hiding right now. She molted recently, and we also have a male, but we want to get her in a bit of a bigger enclosure before we try any breeding adventures. This is what she's been in for a few months now. It's kind of looking a little bit drab and boring and could definitely use a clean out after her last molt. There's a lot of kind of webbing, just packed everything down there. So yeah, fun fact, we named her after Disa from the new Rings of Power. We're huge Lord of the Rings I'm sure you'll see that trend through some of the naming of our tarantulas, and you know, we just really loved that character in the new series, so we thought it was a good name for her.
Oh my god, I can see myself. The reflection's nuts. I'm just seeing my sweater, not her. That's better. From her butt angle. She turned around.
Yeah, so this is the before enclosure. Plus this one's a little bit small for her now. What we're moving her into is this bigger tub. This is the same size that Durin, her male counterpart, is in. And I mean, we do like these ones better. They're clearer, there's more ventilation, but for these are cost effective, they're easy to get our hands on, and so we have been moving a little bit more towards these styles of enclosures for now. Okay, so just to start, we just have our normal Reptisoil. We just get this at our local reptile store. We found in this enclosure, she didn't really, oh, that's what's in there. She didn't burrow at all, really. We still do like to put a good amount of substrate in just because it helps hold the humidity. What kind of humidity does she like?
I don't know. From anything I've seen or heard, these guys are pretty hardy and can handle a pretty wide range from like 60 to 80.
Yeah,
like
we kind of just gauge every time we feed her. We kind of just look at what her soil's like and spritz it or add a bit more, kind of depending.
And she can handle high heat or like the bare minimum or the maximum, from what I understand.
That was cocoa fiber that I just added in with the substrate.
Pretty hardy spider.
Mixing it up.
This is the dirty part.
Yeah. Okay. Does that look like enough? No.
No,
put
you
a bit more.
need a lot more.
Okay.
Dump it in.
Now. Okay. We've kind of been sticking to the same general setup for most of our terrestrials lately. In fact, if you want to look at the one that's on the shelf here, this was our very first girl, Shelub. This is a kind of a perfect example of how we've been setting up most of our enclosures. About halfway through, we have just a little hide that we usually get a big round piece of cork bark and cut it in half. We put some moss, a water bowl on one side, and it seems to work pretty well. There's a couple like different levels, and there's a place for them to hide. She just molted recently. I'm not sure where she is right now. So we're going to be doing generally the same thing for Disa. The only thing is, of course, we knew we were doing this today, but did we make sure we had a perfect piece of cork bark? No. Was the pet store out? Yes. So, what we did see for sale was an arboreal enclosure. which had this piece of wood in it, which was just about the size that we were looking for anyways. So we're going to try that for now and hope it works. And if it doesn't, we can redo this in a little bit. But for now, this is just kind of what we're going to do because it's what we had available to us. Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of... I think it's actually a bit bigger than I want it to be.
Disa's a big girl.
Yeah. No, I mean the bark is a bit too big and it's taking up more of the enclosure than I want it to. But I think it's okay actually. Let me see. I have just a little bit of moss that I'm gonna put up here. This is just, what's this moss called? Do you remember?
Sphagnum. Sphagnum.
Yeah, we got it like in a brick and then we break it up and I don't know. Some of our tarantulas like to move it around and play with it. Some don't touch it at all. I find just you know what? It would be nice if we could get like fresh moss or stuff, something that's still like that we could lay on here, but
living moss is hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. No.
I mean, we could collect it outside, but I just don't trust our outdoors.
Yeah. But we do have some leaf litter. Now, the one thing about her old enclosure is that there's a whole bunch of isopods in there that we don't want to lose. So we are going to be recycling the dirt that's in there so that we can get those isopods out. Yeah, you can see better from that angle. And because I like things pretty, I'm just gonna stick this fake flower in here. If she buries it, I will take that as a sign that she is not interested in having it, and I will remove it at that time.
Okay. Water bowl.
Water bowl time. Now, she seems to be pretty picky about the type of bowl we put in here. So we'll see how this one goes. There we go. Let that overflow a bit. And then I'll just put a bit of water in the corners here. Dampen our moss a bit. How do you feel about that level of water?
Good.
Too much, too little?
She'll be alright.
Okay.
She can tolerate a little bit of moisture, but she doesn't like it super dry either.
Yeah. Okay, so I have done this part, and Mike likes to be hands-on with the animals, so he is going to take over the next half as he works with Disa to get her into her new home. And, okay.
Hi there, Michael here. You just witnessed Sarah putting the whole setup together, and now we are going to get our girl into the setup, which falls on my hands here. I'm always nervous and excited at the same time doing this stuff because one, I get to see the spider move around, and two, it's a little nerving because they can be unpredictable with any creature really. Okay, so with my paintbrush here, I think the best strategy I have is to remove this.
Yeah, maybe take the cork bark out as well.
I'm gonna have to take that bark out.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be happy when I do so, so I'm gonna put my hair back a little bit. I can see her. Oh, there she is.
I mean, we've intentionally moved her before and
She's kicking hairs already.
Like, had trouble getting her to leave her enclosure. So I'm not super worried about her
you can see
just running out.
Previous web mat she made there is still stuck to everything. Yeah, when we made her enclosure the first time, we weren't really sure what we were doing at the time. It was like our first kind of go at it.
Yeah,
So
she made a space. We just leaned the bark up and she kind of made her own hole, but we like finding these good round pieces. Oops.
We just kind of been trial and erroring as we go, getting different ideas from different people in the hobby and all that stuff. It's a learning thing. We've been learning all the time on what to do. Now, I'm not too
like
sure.
learning how to use the zoom on the camera.
That too. I'm just thinking of what to do here because of the space that she's in and how I'm going to get her out. Because she's, like, she can climb, but she's not a big climber. And I'm thinking, like, if I use a cup to catch her butt, is this cup going to fit? Barely. Maybe
Do we have any smaller cups?
I might be able to trap her in here. She's kicking hairs already. Might be able to get my brush in. Ugh, don't inhale those. Come on, in the cup. Nope, she's gonna go under it. I need you to go in. Inside. Nope, she's going under. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a smaller cup.
Hi, baby.
Let's see.
Look how pretty she is, though.
Smaller cup also means that more chances of her getting out. But we'll manage. Okay. Let's try to get in here. Yep. Inside. No, 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 no. Back up. Back up. Back up. What did you just do?
It's fine. Oh, I saw that.
Come on. In the cup. In the cup. Up you get. Up you get. Come on, Disa, cooperate. I can't get the cup down further because of the dirt. Come on.
Oh yeah, do you see how that, her webbing had that move like a blanket?
Need you to get your toesies. Get your toesies in there. There, I need you to get in the cup though. There you go. Kick all you want. Here you go, in the cup. In the cup. Go. There you go. You can get a nice look at her there.
It's a bit blurry. Hold on. Yeah.
Can't see these hairs she's kicking, but they're in the air. Okay.
Pause the video there to get a picture of our girl. Okay, so this is the best part. Yeah, she's got her foot on the bark.
She knows what to do. Good girl.
There's the lid if you need it.
I'll let you get some more good looks at her before she tucks herself away.
I don't know. Seems a little blurry, but I'm not sure why. There we go. She found the hole. She's good.
So a lot of hair kicking, but no no defensive or aggressive behavior. No leg slapping. No fang bearing. Just some hair kicking. So she was actually really good with us this time. When she was younger, when we first got her, she was a little more jumpy.
This is another girl from Tangled in Webs. We really love working with them. Hi.
You stay in.
Okay.
You stay in.
We're ready to put the lid on her?
Yep, I think she's just exploring. Oh, no, she doesn't like the lid.
Okay. So that was that. We have a couple more to rehouse later this week. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I just don't want her fingers to get caught.
I'm new to YouTube, but I think we're supposed to say like and subscribe.
Sure. If you want, no one's forcing anybody.
Bye.